Hey guys, welcome back. More Whatnot Scams, the platform that just keeps on scamming, and it's a lot to do with the platform itself not taking action against the people that are scamming, not vetting the people that are getting in on the platform. We got a Coolkicks update, we got some Pokemon scam, we got a whole lot of stuff, so stick with me here. Alright, we got a few posts by TCG12, the TCG Police. Follow them on the TikTok if you're not already. Here we have another Whatnot streamer begging for a tip after pulling a chase card and then canceling the order when they don't get it.
Oh,
That seems to be the new strategy.
Look at that. Look at that, Nick. Look at that, Nick. Look at that, Nick.
Nick,
right,
look at it. Look at it.
On the next pack, Nick. You owe me, buddy. Buy this last pack for big for me since I did you right.
So there's this weird thing that Whatnot streamers, rip and shippers in general, don't seem to understand, and that's the fact that they're charging extra for packs that they just picked up off usually a Walmart shelf or a Target shelf. And their expectation is when you get something good, they're going to keep it, or they're going to ask you to tip big because you got the big thing. Never mind the fact that you overpaid for the pack so that they can sit at their desk and milk your dollars. They're also not going to ship it to you, or they're going to say you got to tip them. You got to tip when you don't have to tip when you don't get anything from the pack that was overpriced.
All right, Nick, what kind of tip?
And they cancel the order in traditional fashion.
This last pack, Nick. I'm going to run it, man. I'm going to run it for you. Show me some love, baby. This is the last pack. Show me some love on this, Nick. I just pulled that for you. Show me some love, Nick. I pulled that for you, bro. Come on. Come on, Nick. Come on. Oh.
Clean your nails. Christ. All right, there you have it. This is what you should expect. And not only should the person be compensated for the value of the hits that they got, everyone else in the stream should be fully refunded because they had no shot of getting anything good. If you get something good, they're just going to delete their account. They're going to make a new account because the vetting process doesn't exist, and they can just keep the hits. The old, you can't lose when you're, making people overpay for the packs that you picked up from big box, but also, if you're keeping all the big hits, you don't even need to open your own packs. Scam platform. Filled with scams. It is the platform's fault amongst all the shady people that they allow on there. All right, another one here. We got Whatnot. Meyer wins Gengar Slab for 130, but then has his order canceled.
Raw dog it. Here you go.
This is happening all the time.
There you go.
From Bear.
You got it for 130, dude.
You did it. Way to go.
Nice. Do you want to try your luck with any of these other ones? Do you want to try a smaller one? You can do the Dark Blastoise and the Raikou for half off.
So here's what you have. You have a gambling game that is set up by the Carnival folk that are on the Carnival platform, Whatnot, and they can't even have the game or run the game enough with the odds in their favor to not scam you.
They're $80 value. You can get it for 40. Your luck is on fire, dude. The Dark
Get those
Blast?
for 40.
Okay, so we're going to try for 20.
What do you think happens when he gets it?
There you go. Here's your spin.
Canceled.
Good shit, dude.
So congratulations. You won the wheel spins. You won the Carnival game that was run by the Carney. And guess what? You even though you won, if you didn't win, if you paid more than what it is, there's no cancellation. There's no winning. What are you going to get? You're going to get a refund for the spins on the ones that you won from Whatnot. It sounds like it's also been a whole lot more difficult to get help from Whatnot these days. A lot of automated emails and the likes. I can only imagine the amount of reports and the amount of cases that are open. Did they have to resolve? They had to go and get some automated system to try to just dick you around until you give up. All right, what do we got now? We got Peppermint Cards pulls the Lucario SIR for a buyer, then cancels the order and blocks him. It's the same scam over and over again.
Man, you
got the Mega Lucario.
Talking about SIRs, dude.
Canceled and canceled. And well, at least he cancels both 3 packs. He didn't make you pay for the other one because he got that big hit. Why not keep it,
Oh
right?
my god.
We should probably look into whether or not, and then they block
That
you.
is crazy.
I don't know if they need to basically either cut down just to the most extreme extent on the platform on who's allowed on the platform, or they're going to have to make it so that sellers are going to put down a deposit and you're not allowed to sell anything that's above that deposit amount. And if you scam somebody, whoa, you lose your deposit. It's like a rental deposit, right? All right, we have counterfeit items. Yes, it has been and always will be, as far as I can tell, a thing to have some counterfeit items on the platform. We got some speakers. It's important to note the stuff that is a non-Pokemon because it's the entire app is also focused in on Pokemon. If there's scams elsewhere, a lot of people are always in the comment section. They're like, Rattle, yeah, it's only Pokemon where people are scamming. It was only Blake Martinez and them. So we saw the Coolkicks raid happen over some stolen goods. Oh my goodness, who would be selling stolen goods on that platform? And this is not only a good example of what we should be looking at as Pokemon collectors, because the stolen good stuff is a real issue, especially with all these sneakerheads that have come into Pokemon. We're seeing a whole lot more stolen Pokemon 6 weeks before release. Very stolen. Did it come off a train like the sneakers did in this example? Now, most importantly here, this is the most ridiculous shit ever now that we have some additional information. Coolkicks, with their statement, says, yesterday, the LAPD impounded a small allotment of Nike sneakers that Coolkicks purchased and received within the last 48 hours, alleging that the merchandise was stolen. A small allotment. Surely that's not like $500,000 worth of sneakers, right? 2,100 pairs of stolen sneakers and some other clothing. Small allotment. Okay. So here we have it. We have the Los Angeles Police Department Media Relations Division, who says on Thursday, October 2nd, 2025, detectives from the Los Angeles Police Department's Commercial Crimes Division Cargo Theft Unit in collaboration with the Union Pacific Railroad Police. So we got some stuff that did not fall off a truck. It fell off a train. That doesn't happen very often, right? It got stolen off a train. Los Angeles Port Police, Los Angeles World Airport Police, and the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office Bureau of Investigation served a search warrant in the 1700 block of Stewart Street in Santa Monica. During the operation, detectives recovered an estimated $500,000 worth of stolen train cargo, including unreleased Nike shoes and clothing. Do you see where this is going? We've seen the same thing with the Pokemon stuff, and it's like the sneaker, please, the worst thing that can happen to Pokemon, and this is nothing against the casual sneaker collector or person that likes sneakers, but there's so much of this stupid sneakerhead shit that just is working its way into Pokemon, and I hate it. It's fucking cringe. I get it. It's probably, we're gonna say, Rattle, Pokemon cards are nerdier than sneakers. Yeah, they are. But I don't like the whole sneaker culture, the getting the stolen shit, the fake stuff, the absolute scumbags that come with it. We have enough scumbags in Pokemon. We had some that moved in from sports when Pokemon started going up in value. Now we got the sneaker deekers. They're gonna sneak their way into Pokemon because it's worth money. They can flex it. They can do it. They can buy some stolen shit from a train. That sort of scenario. So yes, stolen goods. We've seen it. We'll see it in the future. But it's just, I don't know. It's icky. I don't want to be part of the sneaker people. I wish like Funko Pops were worth money so they could just stick to that shit. The suspect, Adil Shams, 34 years old, of Los Angeles, was arrested at the scene. We saw that. Shams owns Coolkicks, a popular online store specializing in the reselling of limited edition sneakers and apparel. Yeah, these ones were pretty limited. Not released. Very stolen. And that's the thing, too. It's just like, they're just going to do it until they get caught. And hopefully this means that law enforcement is going to crack down more on the Whatnot platform in general. We've seen some people that are apparently hiding a little bit. Maybe they'll be a little bit more cautious. Hopefully this sets a giant example for stolen goods and any other fraudulent activities, which there are many on the platform. Detectives discovered over 2,100 pairs of stolen schnacky shoes and 150 cartons of various schnacky clothing inside the business. Shams was booked at the LAPD Metropolitan Detention Center for receiving stolen property. Case underscores the importance of interagency collaboration in combating large-scale cargo theft and preventing the integrity of commercial supply chains. The investigation is ongoing and further arrests are expected. Good. Lock them up. So here's the most important part. If you guys want to give some tips there, go ahead and do so. If you had any altercations, anything bad happen with these people in particular, but also do so in a very civil manner. But I'd appreciate it if you guys also contacted them and let them know. Maybe even just send the Rattle Whatnot playlist and just let them know how much crime is actually taking place on the platform itself, whether it's the illegal sweepstakes, whether it's the fraudulent items, whether it's the stolen goods, whether it's the blatant scams, all of that stuff. Send it over to them. And hopefully, if they can't do anything about it because it's LAPD, hopefully they can forward that along to the authorities that need to take action to shut the shit down. All right, here we go. We got Solidity says he didn't snitch. So this guy he is like tweaking out. This dude is, I don't know if he's what he's normally like, but people seem to be saying that he's being a little weird. So I guess he's saying that he didn't snitch here. He's freaking out because he played a role in the old Coolkicks stuff, whether it was partnerships or some sort of affiliation. And he's lying about stuff, which is kind of interesting. We're going to take a look at that.
To the dumbass people in here talking about, oh, that boy, he's snitching. He doing that. Rami was in here, my boy Rami. And Benny Boom was in here also from Coolkicks. So make it make fucking sense, my guys. Make it fucking make sense. You guys are stupid as fuck. Make it make sense.
It's like mental breakdown here.
10.5, man. Shout out to Rami. Shout out to
A little bit of a mental breakdown. Now, we're going to go back to this one. We did watch this in the previous video. If you want more, I guess, footage or context for the raid itself, then go check that video out. But in that video, we have this one here where he claims to not be there. So he didn't have anything to do with it because he wasn't there. He was on a flight.
What are you doing? I've been on Whatnot for almost 2 years now. I've been on Whatnot before Coolkicks. I've been a successful business.
That's not something to brag about.
Before I started streaming for Coolkicks. Okay? I'm going to say this once. I'm going to say this one time only. I know just as fucking much as you guys do. Okay? I wasn't there yesterday. I'm on a fucking flight I was on a flight to Boston. I know the same shit that you guys know. Okay? That's it. That's all. There's nothing else to say to it. I love you guys. I don't know anything. Okay?
So he claims he wasn't there. He was on a flight to Boston, which would have been weird that like all of a sudden it happens and you're on a flight. Maybe he travels a lot. Who knows? But then we got people pointing out here, isn't this Solidity next to Harrison at the event? That, I don't know. It kind of looks like him. Is there another sneaker deaker with a giant beard that would normally be hanging out there? So then we have the explanation of being on scene. Why would he lie to everyone and say he wasn't there? He was on a flight to Boston if he was there. What's going on here?
On Bitterroot. Fuck it. Guys. Oh my gosh. Smoking a building. 2 100s. Not his. Beautiful. Let's do those ones, Arlene. Let's do those ones next, guys. $300 gift card going out next. Follow Bigger Mo right now, guys. All right? Z-Bunker, I love you. Guys, follow Bigger Mo right now. All right. One thing I do want to say. I do want to clear this up real quick. All right. This is only one thing. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Okay. Because I hear people keep asking me this. Okay. All right. I'm going to say this one more time. I'm only going to say this once. Okay. All right. To reiterate to what happened in Boston, to what I said in Boston. Okay. I was not there when everything happened. Okay. I came after the fact. Yes. That's why you see pictures of me there, because I was there after the fact. And then after that, I jumped on my plane to Boston because I was on my way to sell some shoes. That's it. That's all. Okay? Continue. 10.5 men, brand new.
What? So you went to Boston afterwards. So you were there. So you should have a pretty good idea of what went down.
10.5 men.
A little bit weird. Definitely a little bit weird.
We go. Show. Okay, guys. 8.5 men, 91. Yes, 91 Jordans to give away. We have 91 Jordans to give away. Okay? I'm paying for them to be here. It's bullshit, but oh well. Chip and Rita, I fucking love you, brother. I fucking love you, brother. You're my fucking dog. Bitterroot just blessed the chat. How do I even have blessed the chats left? How's it even possible for me to still have blessed the chats? What the fuck did Bitterroot just do?
How the fuck do you guys watch this shit? How? What the fuck? All right, we got a lot of Coolkicks stand came after me hard. Stands came after me hard when I tried to tried to tell people that these turds were selling fakes. Well. Here is the ASSC hoodie they got me with. I did get my money back and also reported them to ASSC and the FTC. Karma finally got his douche nozzle. So hopefully, if this is the case, if they are selling counterfeit goods as well, that during that raid, they also took a look at everything else in the warehouse, go through everything. Hopefully they have some experts on scene so that they can tell whether or not they are selling counterfeit goods as well, because the more you can toss onto this, I mean, if you knowingly received, I have a hard time believing that they didn't knowingly receive the stolen goods. Again, you're supposed to be this shoe expert. You know that the stuff didn't come out yet. Chances are you knew they were stolen. My apologies. So they're still temporarily inactive because Whatnot is a great platform and they certainly take action against people accordingly. Well, this has enough media attention that they might have no choice, just like they did with Blake Martinez and his rigged gambling games. There are many others on the platform that were doing those same rigged gambling games and nothing happened to them, and not everyone was refunded for the Blake scams, even though they claimed before refunding anyone that they refunded everyone. So here's a weird little clip. This is interesting. Seems like a little slip up of his. We need the volume. We need the volume. Troll
the only time
bidding.
we cancel is when you guys fuck up. Or no, when we fuck up with the troll bids. Don't buy if you guys don't want it. Bid responsibly. All right?
When they fuck up.
Me and then ask for...
Do they mean shill bids? So I'm not sure. I don't know. How did they fuck up with the troll bids? That's a weird little clip there. All right, here we go. This is the most insane thing to me, like the Whatnot fucking scumbagger mentality that, like, if you get something for free, you shouldn't even expect to receive it. If they're giving stuff away, that is advertising. My apologies. The givey wibbies, the buyer's givvies that are often illegal sweepstakes, all of it. It's there so that you can bring people into the stream. If you didn't think you could make money on it, you wouldn't be doing it. So we got Minimum Ice 3403, who is clearly fucking brain dead, who says she won free shoes and still complaining, laughing, crying emoji. They still Travis shoes regardless. So we got somebody that got light con light with the old baby shoes. So she says, Day Mega Doodoo says, we'll never forget when this Coolkicks dude said I won Travis Scott shoes, approximately $500 at the time, and then proceeded to send me baby shoes in a giant box. So again, still a scam. Like the old switcheroo, like I said I was gonna give you 1,000 doll hairs, but I got doll hairs. You're gonna get 1,000 doll hairs. That didn't mean dollars. Gotcha. Like just clearly slimy shit. If it wasn't advertised, also probably breaks some laws in terms of giveaway, sweepstakes, that sort of thing. If you switch things out, or if you're not describing and showing and this is the giveaway. This is what it is. Just the same way that you can't swap out the prize if someone wins it for free, which is required by law. All right, Linktree, before we get into more Whatnot scams, my apologies that these Whatnot videos have been extremely long. There's just so much scamming going on, and I do want to emphasize the sheer amount of it, because otherwise, if I show a couple clips, if I show a couple scams that are happening real quick, like people are gonna be, it can't be that bad. That's like one in a jillion chance. No, there's a good chance that you're gonna get scammed on Whatnot. Very good chance. If you're buying from several people, not everyone on the platform is a scammy whammy, but the vast majority of them are. I'm convinced at this point that the majority of people on the Whatnot platform are scamming, And whether you can tell they're scamming you or not is a whole different story. Linktree, before we get into it, also, Samsung links down below. Click them, please and thank you. No pressure to purchase, but Samsung got the old sponsor box. I want you guys to support the channel in the free ways to support the channel. And the way of doing that, the best way of doing that is affiliate links and codes. Thank you for everyone that's doing that. I'm not going to sell you fake sneakers. I'm not going to sell you stolen sneakers. I'm not going to sell you a booster pack, pull the best card out of the set, and delete my account. PSA Pikachu, Securus Card Shop Card Market, Buyee, Catch 'em All Collectibles, Collector app for tracking your collection, discount codes. Save some money while you support the channel here. Click before you shop for the things you're buying anyway. Thank you to Card Market for sponsoring. Now let's get back into the scams. Shill bidding. Oh my God. The amount of shill bidding that's going on Whatnot is just absolutely disgusting. It's very hard to prove. It should be a whole lot easier for Whatnot to prove. I mean, it also should be very easy for them to provide replays of all of this stuff since they're saving it and probably are required to do so by law. We have eBay Squad here saying, eBay Squad, stick to eBay, please. Yes, there are going to be scammers on eBay, but the buyer protection is unmatched. Graded Garden shill bidding. So they're claiming that this Graded Garden account is shill bidding. Did we cover them before with the tree in the background? Or is that a different scammer tree? Or was it like a shop? Maybe it was a shop that I'm thinking of. One of those Shopify shops that pop up and have an amount of product that is not possible during a boom. So apparently we got Boyfriend here who is bidding up all the items along with one other account. They say Boyfriend stop shill bidding and get banned from the show. Again, if the person is not shill bidding, probably not a reason for you to get kicked from the show itself. And they claim here, Graded Garden shill bidding their chat to the roof, Boyfriend and DreamWorks with a Z, shill bidding all the time in their stream. They also give constant prices in their 10-hour streams, yet never modded. I even called them out. Do they give prizes? Prizes, I think that's supposed to be. I even called them out to stop shill bidding, as it clearly super obvious, and got instantly banned. They seem all cool and nice to the chat, but really they're fucking them crazy. They should be taken off the app. Greedy clowns. You need to get off the app. That's the moral of the story here. If you know anyone new, anyone that doesn't understand how much money they're getting fucking hosed for, how badly they're getting fleeced on this Whatnot platform, please advise them, especially if they're new, if they don't understand. Here we have Brad Harrison says, can someone please explain why I can't request a refund? So they claim to only have 2 issues ordering singles over the course of nearly 4 years. And one was a month ago. So a couple claims over 4 years. And they're saying that like, hey, you can't, based on your account history, we will be unable to provide a refund. So guess what? Free ticket to scam people if they got scammed by other people. Crazy, right? And this is the platform that Whatnot's allowing basically anyone, even the banned people, to come back on and make new accounts. Even the people that are clearly breaking TOS that Whatnot actually bans because they're like showing their WhatsApp or something on the screen. They just make a new account and go next and sell again. Breaker cancels a break that's 70% filled. All right. So if you're going to run a break, make sure that you have it set up correctly. No, you can't oopsie doopsie if you don't like what the spots are selling for. Or if the person that you want to get the spots doesn't get the spots, maybe an account that you have somebody in another room bidding on the spots. Maybe they don't get the good ones. Maybe too many shill bids win. So definitely suspicious here. What is this? DAPS Sports. We are going to get struck by the...
All right, guys. Unfortunately, we put the wrong box up. So everyone is going to need to request a cancellation, and we will give everyone a refund. We apologize for this.
Wait. How do you... Was there 5 spots that got filled? 4 or 5 spots that got filled, and you only now realize that you put the wrong box?
If we restart the break, you're gonna have to, auction all over again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one keeps their players when this happens.
They get the mouse right under the microphone.
Put the wrong thing up. Everyone request cancellation, and you will be getting refunds.
That's mighty suspicious. That's a lot of time to go through, to go by. People were clearly bidding on the stuff that you put on screen. 70% filled. That sounds like an old oopsie doopsie. We regret our decision more than it does a oopsie doopsie. We actually have to rerun this. Crash out Pokemon. All right. Okay, so it happens around the 50-second mark, but it was barely in dude's stream for less than 2 minutes before I heard him calling me a F-slur, loser, and complaining about the broken people in his stream. He already banned me once he started asking him. WTF was his problem. The excuse was I didn't talk to him. All right, so we're going to watch this. We're just going to watch the end of it because it is filled with copyrighted music. Another issue with the Whatnot platform. Warning, graphic language. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear it. But I think it is important to show just how bad this platform is. We get the seller here. Stoney Collects Wisco. Wisco? I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. But here is the level of professionalism and vetting that is on the Whatnot platform.
Come on, $5. Yeah, fucking leave. Fucking leave, you little faggot. Loser.
All right, so, man, just like you could do a call before this. If the guy has paint missing from his wall, it looks like it has acne. And he's got what? He's got a handful of Crown Zenith and some shitty slabs in the background, like an open. Do not buy open box Japanese stuff unless you're going to see the entire box opened from start to finish and there is a hit in it. The stuff is so easily not mappable but weighable. They can easily find the big hit from the box, take it out, swap it out, whatever it might be. Not to mention the fact that you shouldn't trust the loose packs from like someone that doesn't even have paint all the way across their wall, and it looks like they put boogers all over it before they painted it last time. Be careful. And then not to mention the fact if you pull something big, if you get the gold Tina or something like that, if the packs aren't resealed, he's probably keeping it and deleting his account. Gonna make a new one. All right, so here we go. Here's an example of the noobs that get trapped up in the shows. We got one here that says, I don't get it, with Kraken Hits, which if you're buying from Kraken Hits, you're asking to get scammed. Again, if you're going to work with shady people, there's a good chance that you're going to do some shady things yourselves. But in this case, this is just somebody who's new that doesn't understand what's going on the platform, which if they're running different carnival games, making up rules and everything else, it's not a surprise that someone accidentally thinks they're bidding on what is a Champions Festival here, and it ends up they get a mystery. They get a mystery buy. Surprise item, guys. It's not gambling. It's a surprise item. So this guy sells everything on the table. I bought a card from him. What I received wasn't the card during the auction. Apparently people buy constantly from this guy and don't know what they'll get in the mail. So yeah, he didn't understand that he was buying a surprise item and not just the item on screen. Crazy. But while we're on the topic of Kraken Hits, we have this post by Creepy Hugger. Creepy Hugger? 67890, who says, I will never understand how Kraken Hits continues to be one of, if not the most popular stream on the Pokemon side of Whatnot. People pump hundreds and hundreds of dollars a spin to get 1 or 2 Japanese packs sent to them. Loose Japanese packs, be careful. And then after 4 spins, finally hit a prize that maybe puts them only negative 300 instead of 400. And weren't they literally caught collaborating with a scammer who was banned from the app? Yes, they were. Like, someone please help me understand. They were selling for the person banned from the app, and Whatnot didn't care. They're like, oh yeah, we banned that person for scamming on the app, but it's okay if Kraken Hits sells the mystery product for the individual banned. Oh, all right. And then they got people defending their crap. Yeah, not a surprise. Have you ever seen like the shell games when they have a bunch of fake people around, like pretending that they're winning and encouraging people to, yeah, they're going to have other people in on it. Or just people that are too dumb to realize that they shouldn't be buying from these people. And then Attorney Alarmed here says, most of the people that support them don't realize they used to scam hardcore on their bounty games when Whatnot had bounties, auctioning weighted Japanese packs and clearly searched English packs. They would run bounties for like any Tina or any Lugia and go hours and hours and hours and hours, sometimes days, without pulling the bounty card, which is physically impossible. They also were the ones who pretty much created the energy mapping. I think it's the match the energy mapping. We saw other people on the platform doing it too. And again, it's just like, Blake's going to get in trouble for it. Blake got the media coverage for it. Blake got caught with how many examples of him scamming people. Here they say, unfortunately, Blake's stupid ass got caught before Kraken did, and Kraken stopped doing those things. If you haven't been around long enough, you wouldn't know how truly toxic Kraken is for the hobby. It is, and the entire Whatnot platform is as well. My apologies to anyone that's on there trying to do an honest thing, but you should look to move to another platform if you don't want to be associated with the absolute trash heap that is Whatnot. Thanks for tuning in. It was Mintley. We have video proof of Mintley doing the same scam. He's still on there. And then we have Luskilla that was a Blaker that was doing the same energy scam. He's still on there. Craig that ran defense for Blake. He's still on there on the management side of Whatnot. So like the platform from top to bottom is just corrupt, evil, scammy nonsense. So stay away from it entirely. If there's anyone that you do like on the platform, purchase from them elsewhere other than the Whatnot platform. If they have an eBay, if they have anything else where you can support them, I would recommend doing it there. Be careful who you buy from. If it's rip and chip in general, you have to 100% blindly trust the person that's doing it. So hopefully they have a reputation, and there's really no need, unless they're just pure greedy scumbags, to scam people on this stuff, because they should be making money regardless. Just maybe it's not enough money. Right, Blake? All right, take care, guys. Love you. Join the Discord, free restock notifications. Don't pay for that shit. It's stupid. Don't fall for it. Bye.